everyone, I am Mecca42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We have Ghostbusters news. Oh, if you're new to my channel, I was not covering Ghostbusters in 2016, and I hugely regret it, because this is kind of the start of our modern sort of fans versus the studios, versus the media, all this stuff, because this is where a lot of this started. When I started noticing, the studios calling out the fans, going out of their way to attack them, Ghostbusters 2016 was kind of a mediocre little movie. If they can just avoid any of the negative press from like Ghostbusters 2016 had, I am fully on board with whatever they do in this movie. And it seems like their hearts are in the right place. It seems like they're doing the right things. We have some news though. Captain Marvel actress Mckenna joins Jason Reitman's Ghostbusters. I saw Captain Marvel. I did see Captain Marvel. I have been kind of riding the Captain Marvel wave just like everybody else has, including Ghostbusters 20, or the Ghostbusters 3. It's Ghostbusters 3, right? That's kind of the working title. It's gonna be Ghostbusters 3. They're like the rest of us riding the Captain Marvel wave by casting she played young Carol Danvers. Her name's Mckenna. She was actually not bad in Captain Marvel. They didn't really give her a lot to do, because she was just kind of a flashback scene sort of character. Here's the thing, though. If she has the acting chops, I think she'll be fine. I really haven't seen her in anything other than Captain Marvel, and that role was so brief. But anyway, let's get into the news here. Let's get into this. Jason Reitman has hired Captain Marvel actress Mckenna for his new Ghostbusters movie, which centers on a family headed by a single mother. Okay, so this is more news. We didn't really get into a lot of the plot last time either. The news came after Variety reported this month that Carrie Coon is in talks to play the mom, and Finn Wolfhard is in negotiations to play her son. That news we did talk about a little bit, probably over on Midnight's Edge After Dark. This is a little more interesting though, I think, than just because now we have more of a plot. Now we have more of a what's going on here. So this is kind of cool. I love reading these articles. Do you guys like this? Tell me if you guys like this in the comment section below if you want more news like this. Reitman has co-written the screenplay with Gil Keenan and will direct. The untitled film will be produced by his father, Ivan Reitman, who directed the original and produced the original 1984 film. Plot details are currently under wraps for the new film, which will go into production this summer. Well, we already got a little bit of a plot leak here that is focusing on the single mom with the family. So that's kind of cool. I think it could work. This is almost reminding me a little of like E.T. or The Lost Boys. If they do that. Lost Boys is my favorite movie of all time. I grew up I'm a lot older than I grew up with Ghostbusters, E.T., Lost Boys, all of these sort of movies. If they can pull off that 80s magic again, I think it'll be a decent movie. And of course they're going with like the Stranger Things direction. They have one of the kids from Stranger Things who's like a really fresh, current, in demand young actor. I think they could really have something fun here, and much like something like Shazam, which is getting some phenomenal early reviews, this could be a winner. This could also be a huge stink bomb of a movie. Don't get me wrong, it was so early to tell, but I think they're going in the right direction first off, from what I'm seeing anyway. The original Ghostbusters starred Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis, and Sigourney Weaver. Murray's character, Peter Venkman, headed a team of parapsychologists who started a ghost-catching business in New York City. That film grossed $242 million in the United States and over $295 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing comedy of its time. Why don't they adjust for inflation ever? I really wish they would do that. Because that seems like nothing in today money, if a movie doesn't make $200 million at the box office, it's a bomb anymore, because they cost $150 million just to make, not including promotional budget and all that stuff. This installment will not be connected to the 2016 Ghostbusters movies starring Melissa McCarthy. Sony released a first look at the project in January with footage of the Ecto-1 vehicle from the original movie and set a July 10th, 2020 release date. 2020 is going to be cool because we're going to have the new Bill and Ted in 2020 also. Bill and Ted 3, and I will be covering Bill and Ted 3 also. Grace stars as young Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel and also appeared in Netflix horror series The Haunting of Hill House. There we go. That's where I've heard her name before. From what I've heard, people did like her in Haunting of Hill House. Did you guys see that? Was she good in that? I think as long as they pick these talented young kids who can get in there and nail the dialogue and nail the comedy. You gotta have kids who can nail comedy. You know, I really miss the 80s when we would have kids, you know, swearing back and forth to each other. And they're getting it right a lot, or at least with the first season of Stranger Things. They really got the good 80s feel. That's what we need. That's what we really need. And we're so much on this 80s nostalgia wave lately with all the 80s stuff coming back with Stranger Things and it being set in the 80s and so many things. I hope this is good. I hope this is good. This is my inner nerd, like, just wanting to love something. And I think it'll be all right. I really do. I think it'll be all right. Unless they pull the same stuff with Ghostbusters 2016, I hope they've learned from that. I really, really hope they learned from that. Don't attack the viewers. Don't attack the fans. Don't insult your audience. Don't insult your potential audience, too. That's another one. Don't insult your potential audience because they might not want to spend money on your movie that they might otherwise check out and be like, screw that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to deal with that. And that was the issue. That was the really biggest issue, right, with Ghostbusters 2016 especially, is that it would have just been a normal little mediocre nothing of a movie. It would have been something that I ignored, that everybody would have ignored, had they not pulled the kind of PR stunts of, oh, you're just toxic, you're basement-dwelling man babies, neck beards, this and that. You know, and if they hadn't pulled, like, the 3 nasty comments that they probably left themselves off the internet, you know, the ain't no chick gonna bust no ghost line that they pulled off the internet conveniently and threw it in the movie just to kind of, and here's the thing. It was never a problem that the Ghostbusters cast were women. It was that it was unfunny and it was improvised. And the women that you had starring in the movie were not very particularly talented at something that they just kind of were let loose on. You know, you needed somebody to say, here's the kind of script points, you can kind of go off a little bit, but here's the script, here's the scene, here's what we need to do. And you needed somebody who was a lot tighter in the edit. There were so many times I was just watching Ghostbusters 2016 saying, oh my God, shut up, the cat in the bag scene. Yeah, I actually sat through that 3 times to deal with various podcasts, roundtables, reviews, discussions. And, you know, you can't tell me it's because of women, you know, because really, I would be against an all-female or any female We're kind of beyond where we care about the gender of our characters, as long as they're well written, fun, entertaining, engaging. Do I give a crap about the people I'm seeing on screen? Did you give me anything other than telling me how amazing they are? Did you show me? Did you take me on their hero's journey? You know, and a lot of it you can kind of throw away and hand wave because, oh, it's just a Ghostbusters movie or something. But you still need some key elements. You still need to actually care about the people you're watching on screen. So what do you guys think? Do you think this will be a complete disaster? Do you think this will be good? Do you think they're learning from their mistakes from last time? Do you want to see more of this sort of news stuff? Because I like doing some of these little quick news blurbs. But thank you so much for watching. I am Mecha Random 42. You can find me over on Midnight's Edge After Dark all the time. I'm in everybody's chat room usually. You'll see me. Come say hi. And I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!